Now I will introduce to you the fundamental counting principles, or what we call the multiplication rule. Okay, in multiplication rule, you need to just count the m possible outcomes, the n possible outcomes, and the p possible outcomes. Okay, just like for example our previous example from my previous video. Okay, if you roll a die, or rolling a die twice, okay, rolling a die twice, okay, so we have uh, two events, okay, actually two events. So the first roll is the first event, okay, it is either we have six possible outcomes times the second roll. If you roll second event, if you roll a die for the second event, you will also have a six possible outcomes. So 6 times 6, that is 36. Okay, the total is 36 possible outcomes. So in this method, you don't have to do the tree diagram or the listing method. You're just to multiply them. Okay, in multiplication rule, or the fundamental counting principle. Okay, for example, let's have this example. A car buyer can choose among 7 colors, 3 interior designs, and 5 brands. How many choices does he have? So, first, you need to read first the problem and understand it, comprehend. Okay? What does it say? Okay, ano bang pinapahanap dito sa problem? Okay? So, in this problem, you are just asked to how many choices does he have? Or if you are a car buyer, how many choices does you have? If you have 7 colors of one of the choices, 3 interior designs, and 5 brands. Okay? So in here, we just can apply the fundamental counting principle, or the FCP, or the multiplication rule. So just multiply them only. So we have 7 times 3 times 5. Okay, 7 colors, 7 designs, 3 designs, and 5 brands. Okay, then if you multiply them, 7 times 3, 21, times 5, and that is 105. Okay, so you will get uh, the car buyer has a 105 choices. Okay, next example. Okay, our next example is about drawing a card. Okay, please memorize all the cards in a standard deck of cards. So just always remember that we have 4 different suits. It is either clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades. And each suits, they have aces. Okay, so we have 4 aces for each suits. Okay, and each suits, like for example, we have clubs. From the clubs, we have 13 cards. Okay, we have 13 diamonds, 13 hearts, and 4 I 13 spades. And each suit has an ace. Okay, each suit has an ace, jack, queen, and king. Okay, just remember that. And the total of aces in a standard deck of cards, we have 4 aces. Okay, we have 4 jacks, and 4 queens, and 4 kings. And if the term is face cards, all the face cards here are jack, queen, and king. The total number of the face cards are 12 faces. So we have um, wait, oh yeah, 12 faces, 3 times 4, so that's 12 faces, face cards, okay? And the numerical numbers are just this one, okay? Next, So let us answer this problem regarding with the uh, deck of cards, drawing a deck of cards, okay, or the standard deck of cards. If you are dealt with a hand of cards, okay, containing 3 aces, okay, 3 aces, 2 kings, and 1 queen, you pick 3 at random. There are how many possible combinations are there? So you are asked of how many possible combinations or how many possible outcomes are there. Okay, you're just applying, so we can apply the fundamental counting principle for this one. So if you hand three cards containing 3 aces and then times two two kings and a 1 queen. Okay, so how many possible outcomes are there? 3 times 2 times 1, and that is 6 possible combinations. Combinations. Next questions. So how about this one? Okay, in this problem, you are asked to calculate all the or how many license plates can be made if the inscription of each consists 3 letters followed by 4 digits. If the letters, so we have a condition here, if the letters and digits can be repeated. Okay. This time, how many license plates, or you are going to calculate all the possible outcomes. Okay. Or the possible license plates can be made if the letters if the inscription contains 3 letters and 4 digits numbers. Okay, for example, we have a license plate number here. Okay, the 3 letters, ayan, and the 4 digit numbers. So how can we compute for the number of license plates can be made? Okay, so we need 3 letters, okay, and 4 digits numbers. In 4 letters, okay, it can be 8, okay, right? Or this for the second letter, it can be B or it can be C. For the numbers, pwedeng 1, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 3, pwedeng 4. Okay, so this is 1 is also a possible outcome. Now, in order to calculate all the license plate numbers, this is how we count. For the first letter, okay, how many letters we have in an alphabet? We have 26. Or it can be, the first letter is, can be A, can be B, can be C, and up and so forth hanggang Z. Okay? How about the second letter? How many possible outcomes are there in the second letter? So it can be, it is also 26. Why it is 26? Look at this condition here. It can be repeated. Pwede naman na sa second letter I, 26 pa rin. Pwede naman letter A pa rin naman ang second letter mo. And also for the third letter, it can be repeated. So that is also 26 letters. How about the digits? 4 digit numbers. How many digits we have? 10, including 0. And then we have 10 for the second digit. The third digit can be 10. Fourth digit, it can be 10. Okay? So you're just going to multiply all of them. 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 10. You will get 26 times 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. You will get 1 million, 1 billion, and that is equal to 1,757,600,000. Sorry, wait lang, mali ang bilang. It is 17 million. 17,576,000 ay 17 billion ay wait, sorry, 1 billion pala, naduling ako. So that is 1,757,000,000, wait lang, 2, 3, so 100, another, mali akong bilang na 0. That is 175,760,000 possible or license plate. Okay, license plate numbers can be made. Okay, so you have 175,760,000 license plates are or can be made, okay, in this problem. Next, how about if the condition is this one? If the letters and the numbers or digits cannot be repeated. Okay, just like previously. Okay, how many letters? We have 3 letters and 4-digit numbers. Okay, now what if the numbers and letters are cannot be repeated? Okay, so what if our first letter is A? So how many choices we have? You have 26 possible outcomes. How about B? We only have 25 because nagamit na yung A dito eh. So hindi na siya pwedeng umulit. So minus 1 na, 25. So how about C? You will get 24 and nagamit na yung A. Nagamit na yung B. So meron ka na lang 24 choices. Okay, hindi sila pwedeng umulit eh. It cannot be repeated. How about this one? So digits naman. First digit, pwedeng we have 10 choices. Second digit, okay, you only have 9. Sa third digit, you only have 8. And the fourth digit, you only have 7. It cannot be repeated. Ayan. Please remember that. Cannot be repeated. So, just multiply them. You will get 26 times 25 plus times 24 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. You will get 78 million. Okay, 78,624,000 license plate numbers. Okay, next, how about this one? How many 7-digit telephone numbers can be made from 0 to 9 without repetition? So, in this problem, you have to create a 7-digit telephone numbers. So, let us list them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, 7-digit telephone numbers, okay, can be made up from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9, we have 10 digits, okay, without repetition. This is the condition, without repetition. So, how many possible outcomes are there? From the first digit, it can be 10 times, it cannot be repeated, that is 9. Then 8 times 10 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. So that is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. You will get 604,800 telephone numbers. Okay, that's how quick using the fundamental counting principles. How about this one? How many 3-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 4, 5, 9 if repetition is allowed? So you're going to use only the these digits only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only have 5 digits using these numbers. So how many 3-digit numbers can be formed? Okay, from the digits. Okay, so ilan digits daw ang kailangan? You have 3-digit numbers. Okay, so ilan ba to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. The repetition is allowed. O, times 5. Times 5. O, first digit, pwedeng 5. O, we have 5 choices from 1 to 4, 5, 9. Now, do sa second digit, pwede daw umulit if repetition is allowed So we also have 5 choices. Sa third choice naman, repetition is allowed. You also have 5 choices. That is 125 outcomes. Okay? Ay, wait lang. 5 cubed, 5 times 5 times 5. That is 125. Correct. Next. How about this question? In how many ways can 10 students enter a room with 3 doors? Okay? Or in this problem, okay, the students they are the ones who will choose the 3 doors. Okay? So, their choices is the doors. So, we have 3 doors. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Sorry, sir. So, their choices is the door, 3 doors. Okay? So, each student, so we have 10 students here. Okay? 10 students, each student has their own choice. Okay? So, first, the first student 1, or student 1 has 3 choices. Student 2, it has, or student A, student B, it has 3 choices din. Si student C, meron din siyang 3 choice. Si student D also has 3 choices. 3 pintuan. Si student E, it also has 3 choices. Si student F, it also has 3 choices. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 6. Okay. G, H, I, J. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, each student, okay, has 3 choices of doors. Okay, that is 3 raised to 10. Shortcut lang. Kung 3 raised to 10, type nyo sa calculator, that is equal to 3 raised to 10. That is how many possible outcomes are there? We have 59,049 ways. Okay, it has 59,049 ways. Can 10 students enter a room with 3 doors? Okay. Now, for this one, if you dealt umulit na lang to. Okay. Not all the times, okay, not all the times we can use the multiplication rule. Okay, we can use also the addition rule here. If a choice can be done in m sub 1 ways and another in m sub 2 ways, such that the two choices cannot be made at the same time. Ayun. Ito yung condition. It cannot be made at the same time. Okay, there's a certain problem that it cannot be made at the same time. Okay, then the total number of possible outcomes is just add them. The first event and the second event. Okay? Like for example here. Yeah. A student, it is either or a junior or a senior, is to be chosen as the school's representative for extemporaneous speech contest. If there are 50 juniors and 70 seniors, in how many ways can this selection be done. Okay? You cannot apply the fundamental counting principle, which is the multiplication field. Okay? You can read out multiplication. Wrong spelling. Multiplication. Okay? You cannot apply this multiplication rule here. Okay? Because they are choosing a representative. Okay? For extemporaneous contest. Meaning to say, okay, it cannot be done in at the same time. In choosing a representative, it cannot be done at the same time. Okay? So, pwede daw a junior or a senior. Ayan, we have a keyword or. Okay, meaning say if you saw and understand the problem, okay, you can use the addition rule here. Okay? Di naman pwede na multiply natin to 50 times 70. We are not asked if how many possible outcomes. Okay? We are choosing our school representative. So you need to pick one. It is either from a junior, one from junior, or 70 from seniors. Or one from out of 70 and one out of 50 juniors. So it can be done by using the addition rule. Okay, addition rule. Di naman pwedeng i-multiply yan. Okay, pipili ka na representative tapos mo-multiply mo sila. Hindi pwede. Kasi you are just choosing one from the juniors and seniors. We are not asked of how many possible outcomes. Okay? You are just selecting, okay, from this total number of juniors and seniors. So that is 50 plus 70, that is equal to 120 ways. So you have 120 choices, okay, to select your school's representative for an extemporaneous speech contest. Okay. Next, how about this one? Suppose a bakery has a selection of 20 different cupcakes, 10 different donuts, and 15 different, I cannot read that one. You are to select a tasty treat. How many different choices of sweets can you choose from? Okay? Now, from the perspective do sa kanina, okay? You put yourself on the problem. Okay? Kung pipili ka, you are just choosing. O ilan ba merong choice ka meron? Okay? Ilan ba choice mo? Okay? Just like this one. You need to choose. Okay? From these different cupcakes. Okay? We are not asked to how many possible outcomes. You are just to choose. Okay? From these different choices. Okay? Ilan ba pwede mong pagpilian? Meron kang 20 different cupcakes, meron kang 10 different donuts, and 15 and different, ano ba yun? Hindi ko mabasa. And you are to select a tasty treat. How many different choices of sweets can you choose? So you can apply the addition rule here. So meron kang 20 cupcakes plus 10 plus 15, and that is 30 plus 15, that we have 45 choices. Okay? Choices of sweets. Hindi ka pwede mag-multiplication dito. Okay? Hindi ka pwede mag-multiplication. Okay? Based from the problem. Ayun, mag-ibabasa mo na. If you understand the problem, okay, you cannot do the multiplication real. What if the question here is how many possible outcomes if I choose 3, each cupcake, each sweets from different from these different sweets. Ayun. Tigi-isa, ipipiliin mo sa iba't ibang flavor na yan. Ayun, you can use the multiplication rule there. Okay?